Joyce had $58.47 in her wallet. The next time she counted, she had $51.13. How much money did she spend at the store? What don't we know? Let's look at the question. How much money did she spend at the store? We don't know how much money she spent. So we're going to let X equal money spent. Well, she had $58.47. So $58.47 was the money that she had to start. So that would be her start money. And $51.13 was her end money. All right, so here we have a had. She had this, and then later on she had less. So it seems to me to be a subtraction problem. So let's take the money that she had at the start, and she spent some of it, but we don't know what she spent, so that could be our X. And then at the very end, she counted the money and had $51.13. So this equation represents the information that we just took our notes on. Here's the wall. We're going to reverse the $58.47 from the left-hand side of the wall. It has to jump over, and when it does, it has to come as a negative because this is a positive. So we're going to take away to the other side $58.47. Now here's a kind of a trick. You have to have it on both sides of the equation. But for the ease of subtraction, you know you're going to be subtracting these two numbers. I'm going to put it above just for the ease of working it. So that's a negative. This is positive. This eliminates. We're left with a negative X. Notice that I brought the sign with my letter. We're going to SUB these numbers because one is positive and one is negative. So, okay, we're going to do our subtraction here. And the larger numeral was this 58. So we're going to have to put a negative sign on that. You can never have a negative letter to end your problem. Your variables need to be positive, or you have one additional step. The easiest way to explain this to you is if you change the sign on one side of the equation, you have to be fair. So if we make this X a positive, then we also have to change the sign on that number as well. So when we're all said and done, X was $7.34. How much did she spend at the store? $7.31. Now let me take you back for a minute and I'll explain why this is true. It was a negative X and a negative $7.34. You know that when we just have a single letter, it does have a coefficient, an understood 1. So in reality, we are actually eliminating this negative 1 from this side of the equation. And you do that, it's a multiplication problem at this point. You do this by dividing by 1. So if we divide it by 1 on both sides, 1 divided by 1 is 1x. And the signs are the same. In division, signs that are the same become positive. The same thing here. any number over 1 is that number. The signs on both the numerator and denominator are the same, so that turns the $7.34 positive as well.